many people back there. For those folks who can't see because of the
way,
windows,
Ritual.
there's a 40-foot couch over
Look
there,
at 'em all.
a whole circle. It goes all the way around, and it is filled with people right now.
It's one of the most egregious pieces of furniture I've ever seen. Probably most unnecessary, but honestly, a lot of things in this venue are egregious. But that's why I love it. Look at that. Look at that ridiculous, ornate setup. Unbelievable. Shout out to that guy getting water. He's thirsty. Oh, all right. Hold on. We got a match. We got a match coming up. What are those tanks? I'm sorry, chat. I'm going through it right now. There's too much information for me right here on the screen. We got a great match coming up though. We got Gob stepping up. We heard the Roy lock in. We also heard a Daisy as well. Wait, I lied. We heard Snake. Okay. I don't know what's going on. All right, it is going to be the Snake, though. We got Goblin on the Roy. We got a great match coming up. Goblin, another player, another star of the wave. And right now we're seeing a bit of an interesting neutral here. Very conservative, reserved, while they kind of try and figure things out. But, ooh, yeah, dude, I love approaching down air. Good avoidance of the C4 as well. Little tech chase situation. Got the C4 on the platform right now, and ooh, some good offense. A lot of grenades, a lot of C4 on the platform, but it is going to be Goblin sneaking the up air and trying to punish this landing here.
And I mean, this matchup too is just it's so volatile because Snake can do pretty well against Sorties. Roy, though, has fantastic tools, even relative to the other ones, to catch your landings in an ambiguous fashion. Jab is so good, and the fire attributes on his moves can really disrupt grenades. Plus, the speed, his ability, what he gets off grab. Some of the big two keys to beating Snake are how can you weave your way in, which being fast and fast faller really helps with. Disjoints can disrupt your buttons safely, and then the fire, what he gets off grabs, the key to Snake. Since Brawl.
Wow, 6 spot dodge from Goblin. Love that. Really finding a way around all these grenades here, these landing up airs, and every single move is such a big punish. Definitely the key to the match. And it is a best of 5, but it doesn't look like it will be a long one if this pace keeps up.
Yeah, no, Goblin has just been playing so high octane.
Right.
I mean, it feels like for every decision Bus is making right now, Goblin is making 2, 3, 4. Or you see his positioning, right? You're seeing Roy just stand there sometimes because Goblin already knows what he's going to do. Finds the stock grenade into grab, ab into the back throw. Just gorgeous stuff, right? But really, Bus getting creative, but it might just not be enough with how Goblin is just relentless.
Yeah, especially because, like, Bus did find a hit, but it was after Goblin did some crazy offensive options. The empty hop was so aggressive, probably looking for the early stock even. So, Goblin's feeling pretty good right now.
Wow, and he popped off ledge for the double jump there, putting himself in that tech situation. Just getting up there, the invuln would have covered you from grenade. It would have been a safe coverage of his getup, and instead he got put in disadvantage for it. Bus with a little bit of a technical flub is gonna allow Goblin an even better advantage situation, but that back air is absurd, dude.
It's so good. It's such a good tool. We're gonna see it probably take some early stocks in the next couple of games. I have to imagine that jab back here is such a threat. Oh, we even saw one try to sneak out right there. Finally, though, Goblin on the ledge. Let's see if Bus can make something happen. No, Goblin with a very smart jump on.
And the wave bounce grenade jumping all the way back, but unfortunately not able to get too much off of it. Just wasn't able to get the re-grab or the positioning I think Bus wanted, and the up air gonna do it. I know you were talking about Roy back air. I was talking about Snake back air. Both back airs is absolutely absurd, right? Two of the best in the game. And I'm excited to see the adjustments that Bus can make. I think a big stage like PS2 is the right choice. I actually think of all the stages you're going to go to in this set, PS2 or Hollow Bastion or maybe Kalos, but Hollow Bastion, PS2 are probably your best bets here against Roy. As Snake, it's just, you have to find a way to slow things down. Drop some grenade, drop a grenade, put it on the ground, back toss it, jump up, catch it, throw it down below you, be reversed back out of there. You have to start playing more defensive with grenade, slow the game down as well. Nikita and neutral, Nikita angle up, immediate cancel, can control the entire space that Roy wants to cover and just force it to linger. There are adjustments that Bus can make, but he needs to find ways to slow down, no pun intended, the unstoppable Bus that has been Goblin so far, just running right through him.
I'll take your word for all that. I don't know. You sounded confident. But it's going to be tough. The good thing is it's a best of 5. And honestly, maybe a personal opinion of mine, but I think the aggressive player has to do more work in that best of 5 because there's so much time to adapt. But we need more adaptations.
Yeah, but that was unfortunate too because he wasn't even a head stun at the end. He buffered the jump but was still holding out, so he jumped back into the blast zone. And Hollow Bastion here as a stage, you've got the big FD blast zones, you've got a large on stage space, but that low center plat makes the stage Snake's best in most matchups. However,
it does not look like it.
Yeah,
I don't believe you.
I was gonna say this one, what's happening is Goblin is not letting Bus ever set up under this center plat, hold that space, because you can put that C4 in mid-stage, and it hits Voy, even if he's crouching, below plat, above plat, it just bisects the stage, and then you can use grenades to just completely wall them out, build a little house for yourself. But so far, Goblin just hasn't let him ever take that space and has been able to use that center plat as an extension for his juggles instead.
It's also like been a minute. There's been no time to set up anyway, and all these trades are just better and better for Goblin. So much percent incidentally on Bus, and that down tilt thankfully getting interrupted by the grenade. Some room to breathe, but no follow-up on that grab.
And one of the things that's really impressing me about Goblin's play right now is he's playing in a dominant fashion right now, yet even with a 3 stocks to 1 lead, percents lapped and back airs trading to close out the game.
Back air won.
He was still just down tilting, and then resetting. He was playing it patient, which is something Goblin as well, very known as not quite as aggressive as his Moist teammate Cola, but still a very aggressive player even for Roy. Yet we're seeing the patience in a dominant set where he doesn't have to be, where he can take the risks. He's still playing patient, and that patience is key to him making the deep bracket runs he has in the past, and that's really exciting to see. And yes, your back air won. Congratulations.
Roy back air's better. All right, we're going back.
It's not active for a third of a second though.
True. Okay. Going to the ledge, trying to get some room to breathe. Going to be an air dodge recovery here.
An interesting choice of the forward air. They're trying to just swing and force a stage tech. A down air there would have been able to close it out. But the pressure now has been relentless from Buzz. Just finding that chain and the read all the way across stage. This could be huge for him. And the forward air, oh man, he's trying to play like a Paulo Kage here in St. Louis right now.
Yeah, that was the crowd even woke up at that F tilt 1 dash attack. Unbelievable stuff, and we're seeing a very different Bus. Maybe we are going to see some of those adjustments I was hoping for in that last game.
Hey man, maybe he took the party bus. A little hungover, had to wake up a little bit. Right now, back against the wall, he got the adrenaline he needed because I'm gonna be honest, this is looking like a totally different player early on here, and it's also just been, hey, Goblin didn't take an early stock, 15 seconds into the game, which, especially as a character like Snake, can just rattle you.
Exactly. It's been a minute, and Bus didn't lose 2 stocks, so already a huge adjustment from the last one. But Goblin looks like some play is about to be made.
Dude, that route was absurd.
Yes.
A lot of Snakes won't back toss grenade air dodge. Unfortunately, it wasn't perfect, so the air dodge still came out, and he wasn't able to get back to ledge. Just the slight miss spacing. We've all done it before, every Snake in the world, but it's still unfortunate to see. Bus was off to a great start and looked on pace to even potentially take the first stock, but now once again playing from behind. The big difference here, though, is at least he's set up under this platform.
Right. This is not something we were able to see at all. We have the C4 down, some grenades, and the up smash is very good, forcing the issue there. Goblin on the back foot for once.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful up smash because it covers whether he gets up, it covers if he hangs on ledge, it covers everything except drop off and delay your double jump. So very smart from Bus there, but he's just starting to kind of get a little tricky. He's doing the Snake stuff, but he's not really trying to he's not trying to contest Goblin in some of these scrap situations with anything other than trickery, and Goblin's taking full advantage.
Ooh. All right, unfortunate sour spot on that down tilt. Not going to follow up that combo much more, but the grenades are out. There's some room to breathe, but that spot dodge was so good to get around that grab, and what a punish.
And the jump this time did not stab him in the back. No anime betrayal here, AG, and it's gonna allow Bus out 196 to potentially maybe finally get a stock, but this Boy's not supposed to be this heavy.
207. So many of these explosives are not sealing the deal right now. Bus looking for one final one. There's that fire coming in to